Hello, 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 guys and gals and non-binary pals. Welcome to another Gemcraft stream. Today we are going to be attempting to get to level 200 in the game. I'm realizing how much my microphone is suddenly peaking now that I adjusted it during last stream to be louder. Okay, hopefully that's better. Yeah, I should actually show you the game too. That would help. I'm not fully awake yet, apparently. Okay, here's the game. Last time we played, we got to level 182. I believe we started at 176, so we gained 6 levels. Um, the goal is to get to level 200 because that will give us more skill points to be able to utilize. We'll start with more mana, just things like that. Because we have kind of gotten stuck on where we need to go. Like, we need to get through D3, which has 4 guardians on it, which we can sometimes destroy one and like get through most of a second one, but we haven't been able to beat all of them. So we're gonna keep leveling up until we can do that. And then we need to beat the wizard stash on E4, which will give us the I field, which will get us to the bleed gem that we're missing. And then this D field over here. I think D3 gives us D5, which is where the this skill gives us the extra shadow cores. That's the word I'm looking for. And then B3 and B4 we just well, B3 we couldn't beat, but B4 we could. We couldn't get through the endurance stash that's there. So because of that, we've been going back through all these levels and just trying to get higher journey XP and endurance XP. And that's what we've been doing. So we went through T1, now we're going to go through T2 again. The journey mode, if I remember this map correctly, has a wall monster over there. Let me just go back to T1 for a second. This is what we did for the XP record. Yeah, this looks right. Okay. Then we go to T2 and now we have all those selected the same way. Okay. So yeah, journey mode, we're going to have to deal with the monster spawning over there, going up and destroying any walls we might have at the time. But that's fine. We're fighting these for the XP, but because it is journey mode, we actually have to survive and win. Yeah, there's the wall breaker over here with 50k health, which is not actually that much health compared to like what it could be. Wave 24 happens and this unfreezes, and then wave 25. So it is just a build far enough away. Why can't I hear the game sounds? Can you guys hear the game sounds? I'm not hearing the game sounds right now. This feels weird. I want to make sure I don't have to lose my towers. Yeah, I'm not hearing the game sounds. Is the stream showing the... Okay. Quick fix. We remove it as a source, and then we re-add it. Okay, hopefully that puts the thing back in. Okay. And then we lower this back to where it's not going to be fuzzy. Hopefully that fixes the sound that I'm not hearing. Okay, now I'm hearing the game in my own earbud. Okay. Yeah, now I'm hearing the game. Okay. Checking that actually fixed it on the stream. I can hear me clicking, but I don't hear the game sounds. Anyways, I'll check once the monsters actually start spawning. These two combine, and then we don't have enough to build a trap yet. Okay. Making certain that you guys can hear the actual like monsters dying. I'm not hearing the game sounds. It's probably an issue, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if you've ever been able to hear the game sounds. Fire on the wall breaker. Remove all of its armor, and then I don't have to deal with it being an armored enemy at all. There we go. Okay, I don't know. I'm not really fully certain if the game sounds normally come in anyways. Because I can't always just hear them. It's okay. This seems to be working pretty fine. Okay, well, whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much about game sounds working or not working. As long as I can hear the game and you guys can see the game, that's the important bit right now. I would like to have you hear the game, but I don't know how to fix it at this second. And that might take more time than I am capable of having. Maybe I should have upgraded that first. That's okay. Okay. I don't normally try to have two different towers. Not anymore anyways, but alrighty. This monster is not getting shot at as frequently as it maybe should. Talisman fragment is nice. Upgrade that. Okay. So I've got all three of my towers at level 5. Let's move this to there and see if I can start attacking this monster. Yep, it will. Okay, I have to change the targeting because otherwise it's only going to target that. I think that's okay. Okay. Yeah, targeting least health is fine. Alright. Just a moment, I will upgrade this. Okay, the wall breaker is going to move in just a moment. Slow down all those. I forgot to pay attention to the fact that clicking on the thing will make it target it. I was just trying to see how much health it still has. There's a chance I'm able to destroy it before they can even move. Frozen in stasis until the start of wave 24. Yeah, I think I'll be able to destroy it. Okay, it's gotten to move a little bit. Yeah, that died before it could even really go anywhere. I would say that this map has been successful, if that's the case. If it never really even got anywhere. I could combine these two and put them in the middle here. Oh, this can go back to special entities. Okay. Now I should be fine to just sit here and wait. Just upgrade that to 7. It's not gonna matter, they're all gonna die eventually. It'll just take a little bit more time for some of them. Alright. There's no way to speed them up. They all just run at the same pace. Alright. That worked out. And we got nearly 10 times the previous high score. A little bit more than that, but 10 times. That's not great. That's not great. This one at least has XP gained, which is okay. But still doesn't do much. Alright. We'll level up at least once here, hopefully. Now we go endurance mode. Either view, nope. I've got better bottom left pieces. Alright, endurance mode now. And now I don't have to worry about the wall breaker, I just have to worry about over here. If I build a tower here initially, it won't reach far enough. So we'll build here instead, and then I'll build there later. I'll do that. And then I can make these guys go all the way over here to go up. So let's go with that. Okay, all these have to go there. And they have to walk through that. And then they'll have to walk around. And then once this gets to a high enough level, I'll put it up here and I'll move the trap over to here, I guess. Or I'll just leave this how it is and build another tower. increasing the speed might not be great right now. Alright, there are 80 waves. I can upgrade this and give it a barrage as well. Okay. I could also make this the front tower and then make this the back tower. That is another thing that I could do when it starts getting to later time frame. I don't want to speed this up too much just in case something happens. Okay. As soon as there was a gap in enemies, that's when I upgrade. Alright. We'll speed it up because the giants go slow. Okay, what's the range on this? I don't think that would be big enough to move them around yet. Yeah. Make all those swarmlings go slower. Okay. I guess I'll say it now because there's no point in not saying it. Saying it and then trying to figure out how to word it so it's not stupid sounding. This next week with schedule things, I'm not fully aware of whether I have to work yet or not. I'm waiting on a reply from managers, I guess. Either one of them could reply. So I don't currently know what next week's schedule for streams and things are going to look like. Yesterday night? No, 2 nights ago. Thursday night, technically Friday morning because it was past midnight. I used Twitter again for the first time in a long while, and it's made me realize just how much I could actually keep using it, even if it's just to post a schedule, because I don't tend to use it. So I'm going to try to start using that a bit more again. For the most part, I've only ever used it as just like, oh, I see this person said something. I'm not going to reply, but I'll like the thing that they said. But I might try to actually be more active on that platform. I'm just not a social media person. Like, I have an Instagram, but my Instagram was really inactive, and so all I really used it for was like, hey, I cooked food. Here's a picture of that food. Because I was like, what else am I going to do with the more inclined to pictures app when I don't really like taking pictures of things? Like, I'm not a good photographer or anything, and I don't like pictures of myself. So I was never just like, oh, I should use Instagram for pictures. So like, my Instagram that I have is under my like personal name, and it's just a bunch of pictures of food. So like, I'm just not comfortable, I guess, using social media as much as other people might be. Like, I grew up with Facebook being the social media platform. Facebook, Tumblr, I guess Reddit still, but I don't have a Tumblr account or a Reddit account. But Tumblr was a big one that like a lot of my friends and whatever in middle school, high school era all either had or knew about. A lot of my art friends, I guess, had or knew about Tumblr. That could have gone a lot worse there. I think this range is actually enough to finally move it over, but I want to get this level 7. There are a lot of giants. Maybe I should start targeting swarmlings. Maybe I need to do that. Targeting swarmlings might be the change I need to make. Or at least health. Now let's change it to swarmlings. Okay. I don't know if I'm actually doing well or not. Too many swarmlings keep getting through, and it makes me uncertain as to whether or not I'm doing okay. Alright. Gonna make sure the Spectre gets shot first. Thank you. Get rid of that guy so I can get the orblet back. Try to get the orblet back again. Thank you. I'm not getting that orblet back this time. Not without building another tower. Which I definitely can do. It's a debate of whether it's worth it or not. much is it actually going to help to get the orblet back? I don't know. Okay, the orblet got picked up again. Let's try and remove most of these giants over here right now. Giants and swarmlings. Okay. This is not really working in my favor. Give me back the orblet. I might be trying too hard to get the orblet back. It just provides a small safety net. Get rid of that giant if you can. I can reach the giant with the... with everything else. It's just not going well. There's too many giants on the screen. Yeah, there's just too many giants that I can't actively deal with the one that has the orblet. Okay, that's fine. I don't need the orblet, it just is nice to have because it's a safety net. And also having the orblet gets me more mana. There is that too. Make that level 8. Okay. No, that swarmling's gone. Okay. I tried to move it while it still had the barrage, but it ran out at that point in time. Just do more damage. This isn't going terribly, but it's definitely not going amazingly. I think that's the most accurate way to say it. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing. Slow those down. Can we finish off the giant? Nope, no we cannot. It's not in range anymore. This might just be a better zone. This forces them all into a smaller area. Target swarmlings. They're not always the lowest health, but when they are, they're very much the lowest. Okay. Go after the highest armor. Too many monsters are getting through. Even if they're both going on barrage, it's not doing that best. Too many swarmlings are still getting through. This one can target swarmlings with the poison. Okay. Hopefully this is working to do some amount of damage control. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna live very much longer. I mean, there's an apparition on field and now a specter, but other than those two, I'm not worried about getting destroyed by flying entities yet. We're at 132k XP, so not terrible either. It's just the damage I'm doing is not keeping up with the extra health that they're getting from being banished. That's the detriment right now. Yeah, and I'm not destroying the monsters fast enough that I'm not gaining enough mana Yeah. Okay. Well, considering our highest XP before was 3k, we got 130k more than that. That's not bad as a starting point. Wizard level goes to XP and mana. If there's another one like that, we might be able to just swap it out. 80 Shadow Cores. But 130k XP is what we're happy with. That might get us a level. Level and a half, it looks like. Alright. So, 9% of wizard level goes to XP and mana. This says 14. Initial mana and damage to buildings. This is damage to swarmlings and initial mana. 17% to XP and mana. This is also rarity 21. It's just straight XP gained. None of these are... This is just XP gained. Yeah, none of the other ones are... Well, this one's wizard level goes to XP and mana as well. Damage to buildings and tower bolt. Slower chain counter cooldown. Yeah, this one would only be better than possibly this one. And that's because that'd be the first ability of it versus this is the third. Well, if it doesn't work out, this is 9% to start. I need it set higher than 17. That's higher than 17. %, wizard level is greater than 17%, but is it worth losing the damage to reavers over damage to buildings? Maybe. I think I'm gonna say yes, and I'm just going to delete this. 37 Shadow Cores for a lot more put into this, but that's fine. That's 3% more of an increase, as well as just a starting higher initial mana amount. I think I'm fine with that. So it was 2. Pretty much all of the T field. All of T field needs to be increased, except for T5. T5 we must have already done. Let's go journey mode first here. Alright. 213 unspent skill points. It was just 199, so we got 14 skill points off of leveling up. Alright. Grade 5, 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 and grade 5. Awesome. And this is just going to... Yep, this is just going to keep spreading more. Okay. Do that, and then we got maybe my front gem for the trap should start using critical instead. Let's let's do that instead of the mana right now. We'll do double critical, and then in order to get it to level 5, in order to get it to level 5, we'll do just a pure mana. Yeah, so I need a level 4, I guess. So I need a level 3, and then we'll combine that over. Because that'll just do more damage. And considering this ignores the armor. I'm on triple speed. Whoops. So yeah, this is a 6% chance to deal 1.53 damage in 1 mana. Now it becomes 6% to deal 1.68 with 1.3 mana leached. Yeah, that'll definitely do more damage. I don't know if it will solve the problems, but it will definitely do more damage. And I guess it might be able to help more against the different giants and things that can possibly spawn. The apparition being white is very hard to see. I only noticed it because it was over one of the buildings. I might be able to level this up twice. Yep, I could. The apparition's turning to go away from there. It's fine. I just won't be destroying the apparition. Now we can follow it because of its health bar. Do this for just a moment. There was 3 of them there? Was that 2 specters on top of each other? Make him go slower over the trap. The trap seems to be doing more and like one-shotting the swarmlings a bit more. So my tower doesn't even have to deal with them. So that's nice. And honestly, maybe this formation will work well against the Guardians. Although, maybe not, because I can't remember if I actually have critical gems and whatnot on that level yet. I don't think I have poison or slow. It's one of those 2 that I'm missing on that level. Alright, let's speed this up. $39.84 to upgrade. That's a level 6 gem now. I may as well use this. It just does direct damage, so I may as well use it. Okay. If I can get the tower to level 7, then it gets the benefits of the skills we have. Seven, 9, 6, 8. Alrighty. Just a moment off of needing a new... There we go. Now it's level 7 and it gets all the benefits. It leeches 2 mana per hit. That's nice. Okay, I should be able to speed this up a little bit more. There's only a few more waves. I don't think I'm going to be able to gem bomb all of these houses. Make sure I don't overdo it. I think I'm just going to send all the waves. It's only 5 left. There's a Wraith now. Slow those down, slow those down. Move this over here. Freeze all of that, freeze all of this. Give this a new beam. Wraith is gone, move this back. Alright, there we go. I think that was worth it. As soon as the beam is gone, I can replace it. Okay, it's just giants. Let's just make this do more damage now, because it's only the giants left. Alright. Just damage them all. Alright. Giants are gone. Almost 60k XP. Not terrible. Almost 20% more? No, not 20. 200% more. Times 2 would be, well, it'd be 7.4. Whatever. Almost leveled up from it. Endurance mode. We're gonna do pretty much the exact same thing. Except maybe with it taking more time, I'll actually be able to destroy the dwellings. Our tower is the same. And then we will do this the exact same. Specials, those are specials, okay. Almost at 204, there we go. Alright. Now this will leech mana and we'll be fine. Okay. And now let's just play it slow for a little bit to get the beam going there and get barrage here for the extra specials. Okay. And now I should have no problems for the first 30-ish waves, so long as I keep up with applying beam on time and upgrading my gems. Could almost upgrade it twice. I just need another 300 mana. Once this little group of swarmlings is gone, I should be able to upgrade it. I've got 4 waves of giants in a row. That'll definitely be plenty of time. Okay. Yeah. This seems to be fine now. We'll speed it up because it's a bunch of giants right now. Slow it back down for the actual enemies. Appearing. Back to triple speed. Oh, that's bolt, not beam. Whoops. I clicked the wrong hotkey. Shouldn't matter given enough time, but it's okay. Slow those down, slow those down. Okay. Try to keep the 2 different attacks it has separate. So I want to be able to fire upon the swarmlings as they get close, but also have a separate attack that targets the giants. Freeze those, slow those all down. deal a chunk of damage. Use the beam. Okay. Almost able to upgrade this. There we go. Now it's level 7 and gets all the extra benefits of that. Beam is almost gone. There we go. Haven't seen any flying entities, but all of that static tells me that it's coming. All the black staticky bits. Every time a new wave appears tells me that in a few waves there's going to be some flying entity. And based solely on there's not the black wavy bits right now, and I don't see anything on the screen at this moment, that means that it's probably a spire. Yeah, there it is. Is that gonna walk close enough to get attacked by my tower? I'm not certain, but it kind of looks like it. Okay, it kind of looks like it'll go in range. Maybe I'll have to swap to bolts, but I think I'll be fine. Okay. And we learned through experimentation that the spire doesn't destroy pylons when it falls, it is just walls. Okay. Maybe I do this. That did actually hit that. Okay. Hello. It's been a while since I've seen you. Okay, wait for the barrage to get down to its last shot. And then we put this back inside of there. Okay. This tower might actually not be able to hit that. I was having problems initially where it was going into the red zone frequently at the start, so I lowered it again. I'm gonna freeze those so I can move this over. I also just don't talk very loud. But yeah, I have the same sort of, I need to raise the volume of a streamer I watch a lot more than other streamers. So I do know that it's at least not only myself who has that issue. But I also just don't talk very loud, and I know that. Even though I try to, like, I know that it's a problem that I don't talk very loud, so I try to talk louder, but hopefully just raising the microphone like that helped. I tried to get the game sound to work earlier as well, but I don't think it actually is. I don't actually know that, like, I don't know that group or anything like that, or like the I don't know who or what Eurovision is, other than obviously another group of like streamers or something to that effect, based off of what you're saying. Yeah. I don't watch YouTube in incognito mode at all, just because it feels weird. Funny to hear, but makes sense. Yeah. This is starting to not go well with all the swarmlings. Okay, we successfully dealt with all of those. Slow that down. I mean, if Eurovision is more of a European thing, then that would probably also constitute why I don't watch them. Europe Song Competition every year. Oh. Yeah. That makes sense. I'm like, I knew I, like, at least recognized the word Eurovision. So I've probably seen clips at some point. Like, I used to watch, like, America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent kind of, like, YouTube short clips. Or, like, little videos of, like, comedians or whatever on there. Or different magic tricks and such. So, like, it probably was something that was, like, recommended watching those videos. Just like, these are good singers, or people in a singing competition, and you just watch something that is a competition. But that's the only inclination I might have towards knowing who that, like, what that, I want to say group, but that's definitely not the right word, what that show is. But being an American, I don't necessarily get European television here. Nor do I really watch television just by itself anyways. I should have upgraded that twice instead of just once. Whoops. Whatever. Saving to make this a level 9 gem, I guess. Yeah. Honestly, even if you don't watch these live, if you watch a video of it, you still get kind of the same stuff anyways. And I don't exactly delete the videos of things unless it's like, unless the stream was intended to be very long, like 2 or 3 hours, and then the game doesn't really load or work like at all throughout the whole 20-30 minutes that I'm attempting to be live for. Those are the only kinds of like streams I actually end up deleting the video for. Otherwise I just keep the stream around. It was discussed in another stream last week. America is blocked from watching the main stream. Oh. Well, I don't watch TV anyways, so I block myself even more. I don't have a television, I guess is the other way to phrase that. If I want to watch something, I'll find it for free somewhere, or I'll actively just get a subscription service. I lost the orblet at some point. Dang it, I didn't even notice that. You mean online, not TV? Oh. Well, still, if it's a television show, or at least initially was. Sorry. Even if they live stream it, it still might have started off as a TV broadcast thing. I'll slow all those down to try and deal with all this first. We're just trying to get XP right now, so... I would like to upgrade this to 9, but I don't think I have the mana to survive and upgrade it. And here's a Shadow Demon. Oh no. Yeah, I'd be dead right now if I had upgraded this. Alright. Go back to least HP. I wanted to upgrade that and then give it Barrage, but I instead just upgraded it. Yeah. I have it set to give increased Swarmling waves and increased Giant waves. Decrease the number of Reavers. I was about to say Reaper. Hopefully make that level 8 does something. Go for least health now. On both of them, freeze that. I wish that this thing would go... Oh, they all suddenly have shields. That's not great. How many layers of shields? Didn't even get a click on it on time to answer that question. Yeah, that did not go as great as it could have, but that's fine. We're just going for the XP anyways. 6% to buildings, not great, not great. Okay. But we got 139 shadow cores as well, so that's fine. And we might have leveled up twice depending on how much, yeah, depending on how much it required to go to the next level. Alright. Oh, that was a shape I didn't have. That's cool. So that means I have all of the corner ones now. I just need those 3 edge fragments that are not black, that are just outlined, and then the 1 inner fragment piece. Nice. We're making progress on being able to always have the shape we need. Alright, so that's the one we just did. This is the one that we're doing next. Okay. So yeah, we've got... They take less damage after getting hit the first time, and then more Swarmlings, just more monsters in general. Faster wave stones so they come in quicker. And then Giants having more armor and hit points, which might be the problem right now. This being at the max level might be the issue, but Journey mode, it hasn't been a problem. It's just Endurance mode. Once we get past wave 40-ish is when it starts being an issue. But this number keeps going up, which makes this number go up. And that's the thing we're looking for right now. Because we've been stuck on having... There's one level that had a Guardian as a boss just by itself. And then the level that we are up to has 4 of those Guardians appear. And with how much we've struggled against just one Guardian, having 4 of them is not going great. And that's what we're trying to level up to be able to deal with now. So that's why we're going and trying to... Oops, I didn't combine those. That's what we're going back through other levels to just try and get XP for. And I do think the experiment of making this have double crit chance instead of double mana is working rather well. I am 74 mana starting value off of just being able to make a level 4 and a level 3 gem all at once. Okay. I can probably go triple speed right now. Okay, slow down as I get to here. So one swarmling got through. That's fine. We are doing alright, even with that being the case. I'm not worried about all of these different beacons because these ones just heal, this one makes them faster, and this one heals. But they haven't taken damage by the time they're in range of this, and this doesn't matter. Increase their specials so I actually get mana out of attacks. Slow things down just to be on the safe side. Slow the swarmlings underneath them. Okay. Maybe I should have frozen them, but didn't seem like it was imperative. Alright, it's just giants on the map right now. Now it's swarmlings and giants again. Let's make this target the swarmlings, actually. Like, instead of targeting the special entities, just target the swarmlings. So anytime there's swarmlings underneath giants, it won't ignore the giants, but it will definitely target the swarmlings more. Swarmlings are trying to avoid it. Let's make it more inclined that they have to walk through it. I don't have that on. Whoops. Now the only reason they're getting through is because I keep forgetting to put the beam on when it runs out. Alright, 28 waves. We're already at about halfway. I stopped the sneeze from being loud. But that means that it went internal instead. Ow. I tend to sneeze in threes, so I won't be surprised if I sneeze again in a little bit. Because that's the second one. So that's just how my body works for some reason. And that's apparently a normal thing for people as well. It's like, if you sneeze twice, the next time you sneeze will probably also be twice. It's a common trait, actually. Like, from babies to adulthood, you tend to sneeze the same number of times anytime you sneeze. Sometimes when you sneeze once, it's actually the third one from a sequence prior. But for the most part, if you sneeze 3 times, you will pretty much always be sneezing 3 times. Fun little fact. I'm gonna get this to level 7 so that I can have the mana leech and crit gem abilities. I want to see what the flying entity is before I'm willing to send more things. It's a specter. Okay, it was just a specter. Do 10% of their health. Slow the swarmlings down. Okay. Get rid of the giant and the swarmlings behind it. Upgrade that to 7 now. And then send all the waves. Okay. I am not worried about the things on the map. Alright. Speed it up. Slow down those. There, I did it. I got rid of all the beacons. Those were totally needed. I really needed to do that. Those beacons were causing me so many problems. Honestly, I could move this here and probably target this now. Yep, okay. And back. Yay, more XP. I should have gone and destroyed the other 2 beacons for the XP if I really wanted more XP. I wasn't thinking about it initially. And a worthless fragment. 55 shadow cores. Not terrible there. Okay, we're a little over halfway. So if we can get approximately 150k XP, we should be able to level up twice again. Alright. Yeah, so we're trying to get level 7s for these 2 abilities. I could spend the skill points to level these up, but that kind of causes more problems than solutions. Alrighty. $150k XP is the goal for this round, just to level up twice. first few waves should be relatively easy like they tend to be. Alright, and then we'll put that there and there to make them have to go through it again. Alright. This is fine for right now. I forgot to put that there, and then that can get bolt for the moment. We can slow all those down. This one was targeting swarmlings last time, I believe. That's what I had it set to. Let's let all these guys through, and then I will upgrade just in case they cost more than I expect. To banish, they shouldn't. Nope, I had enough for it, that's fine. Alright. Now, if we can get past wave 45, I will consider this really good, because around wave 40 is when we start struggling. But if we can actually beat wave 45, then we're definitely progressing. I love it when the beam has 0 seconds left and still is there. Still says it's equipped. I'm not going to get enough mana to upgrade that before I need it. Alright. Make that one level 5. Okay. 3 waves of giants in a row. And 2 of them come at the same time. It's not great for me, but it is still doable. Let's speed up all the giants for a moment. Put a bolt out just to deal more damage to all of them. $39.84. We can freeze the front runners now. Freeze the one that's on the trap as well. As soon as the bolt is gone, I upgrade and give it beam. Okay. There we go. All of that is gone. Now we just have to survive until wave 45. Freeze the front runners so that hopefully I can destroy them so that not as many get through. Thank you. Wait for all of those. Alright. This is going fine. At least it could be going worse. Freeze all of that. Alright, we're definitely going to be able to get through this part. It's just going to be a question of how much is actually going to get through. Alright. Barrage is really good at hitting the monsters near the main monster you're targeting, more than actually getting rid of the monster that you're aiming at. Target this one so that I can get the orblet back. Thank you. Okay. Upgrade this to level 7 in just a second. Okay. Maybe I should swap this to least hit points now. At least for this moment, just to try to clear out the giants that have already taken the damage. Can I target the Wraith? I am shooting the Wraith. Okay, Wraith is gone, so now I actually deal more damage again. Okay. It's just all the giant clusters that are really causing issues. Yeah, it seems to be the main issue is when there's a bunch of giants all at the same time, when also having other entities underneath it. That's the main issue. It's when I needed to target one thing while also hitting a second. Okay, I can upgrade this to 7 as well. That gets the same mana and crit chance upgrade to its specials. I was trying to finish that sentence and I started at a place and didn't know what the next word was as I was saying it. Okay. Let's slow down these. Let's stop that one from moving. Okay. There should be some flying entity in the next wave or so. This next group of giants is going to be a problem. could maybe hit the apparition if I had a bolt, but I do not have a bolt, and barrage does not hit that. There's a wraith, a specter, and an apparition all in the field. That's not good at all. Okay, make it so I can actually do a bunch of damage still. Get rid of the specter, hopefully. Okay. Maybe I need to just start gem bombing. I can upgrade and barrage. This is the risky play, but it's also possibly the only way I survive long enough. I can freeze all those. That was slow. This is freeze. I clicked the wrong one, but that's okay. Hopefully I can destroy some of these now. Well, I'm glad it chose to join us. Hopefully I can destroy it in time. Good. That went really well. It only spawned a few units. Okay. Slow those down. Freeze all of that together. Do 1/10 of all their health. And then give it bolt. Well, it looks like we've gotten to at least wave 40. I don't know if we're getting past that. Okay. Time to move this one up there. I like that the bolts of this tower are green. Targeting swarmlings. Okay, so this has least health, this has highest banishment cost. Hopefully with both of them together still, they can make the highest banishment cost, have the lowest amount of health. To make this work out in my favor. That giant's probably getting out of here in time. Get the Reaver. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. But I'm at least surviving a lot longer than I expected. I could not tell you if it's going better or not, but we're surviving longer. This is at least wave 45 on the field. I would like to get 150k XP out of this round, but I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, both of them starting to target the least health. Slow all of those. Okay, the orblet is off the map. That's what that sound means. Although I don't know if the sounds are coming through or not, so it might just be in my ear. Let's try and poison things. Just barrage enemies, freeze those in place, deal a chunk of damage. I do have quite a bit of mana, so I'm at least keeping up on the mana to banish all of these right now. Does that actually do more damage? 15% chance to deal 2.3. Yeah, it does more damage because it's only a triple gem instead of a quad gem. Okay. So many entities are getting through. Trying to spread around the poison as much as I can. Freeze all of that. Slow all those down. That's not going to be enough damage or anything. Yeah, I'm on so much of a deficit of mana. Yep, okay. So what level did we actually beat? It's wave 43. Okay. We didn't get the 150 XP, so we didn't level up twice. But I don't think we did too bad. This just has XP gained. It's not terrible, but the other two things make it not great either. Right. Yeah, we're close to 40k off. Let me see, I already have the shape. It was the opposite direction that I need. So left and top need to be little nubs. It's this piece that I need. So if I ever find another piece that could go there, I can just delete this one and be fine. And then I have all of everything I need. Okay, so we've done all of those. Now we go over to you. Looks like it's just journey mode that I haven't done for some of these. This one I haven't done endurance on either. Okay, so let's go journey mode for here. Highest journey mode is 3k. Highest endurance is 156k. I definitely did not go back and do that. Alright. I'm having enough mana to start where I can have built both a tower, a trap, and 3 level 3 gems. Oh, I've got the bleed gem. What am I trying to think through? Okay, so instead of mana being the starting for the tower and the starting for the trap, we'll do bleed instead. So we'll do this and that. This is our tower gem. And this is the trap gem, just a 4 color gem. And then we just blockade here. That makes them have to go around. And then this is 2, that's 3, which is still 3 there anyways. Okay, and then I just need 2 level 3 mana gems, which I can't make. There, make them have to go through it. Okay, I combined to here first because when I put the barrage into it, the specials go up. I can upgrade that. I wanted to make sure I had barrage first. There we go. And this one gets added over here, which makes this a 4 gem. Okay. Now I should be comfortable for a bit. Five components, 35% specials power. Whereas 4 components, 74% damage and 62% specials power. %6 chance to deal 1.28 and 56 mana. I'm getting less chance to deal extra damage, but I'm getting more mana. So I think I'm okay with that downside. And now that this is level 5 versus this is level 4, the numbers don't add up anyways.
think that's okay. Because essentially, by adding bleed to it, it makes the next attack against it do more damage anyways. So lowering the crit against it is fine. $19.92. Can almost upgrade it again. Okay. Should be able to just kind of sit back and watch for now. Until there's a bunch of giant waves all at once, or a bunch of swarmling waves all at once. I shouldn't need to worry. Or I guess if my beam goes away at the wrong moment in time. There are only 30 waves. Yeah, if the beam disappears at the wrong moment. That's the main issue that I could have. But for the most part, this is gonna go okay. Alright. Costs $39.84 to upgrade. Okay. That's going fine. Alright, and we're already almost 2/3 of the way through the map. Haven't even been using the strike spells, so I figure I may as well now. Alright, still a ways off of the mana. Is it a bad idea that I just want to send all the next 10 waves? Probably. Especially with the flying entity. I'll wait to see what the flying entity is, and then I'll probably send the rest of the waves all at once. It's a specter. It's not even a... It's not a spire or anything else that I need to worry about, so that's kind of... worthless, I guess, is the word I'm looking for there. Monsters reaching the orb and wide out and below 10% health, as well as below 1,000 health, are destroyed by the orb. It's like, I think one of these does something like that, but I couldn't remember which one it was. Alright, all the waves. And there's another flying entity at some point in all of that. Probably a spire based off of it's not on the screen yet. Yeah, because a spire is the only thing that wouldn't be on the screen right now. Of all of the entities. Unless it's a flying apparition, and the white of the apparition is just hidden by the map. It's just hidden by the map. I saw it at the last possible bit there on the green tree. Every time they grab the orblet, they're suddenly the next target because they're now carrying an orblet. Special with carrying orblet and highest banishment costs are the 3 things that it targets. Alright, I can just let this go at high speeds. Oh, there is actually a spire. I see that now. Freeze that. Deal 10%, deal 10%. We'll destroy that. Destroy that quickly. I don't think it gives any XP, but it can. There we go. It's dead. There was actually a spire. I just nearly missed it. It probably would have been in range, or I would have noticed once nothing, like, once the game didn't end, I probably would have noticed it was still there. Top right corner. You're not very great. You're not very great, and 123 Shadow Cores is nice. Oh, and 45k XP. Would have been 48, but we've already gotten some XP out of it. Well, that's fine. And now we try to see if I can collect the shapes. I already have them. They're deleted. We're just trying to get 4,800 Shadow Cores or 6,000 Shadow Cores to be able to socket this Rarity 82 Edge Fragment in. But each of these takes so many Shadow Cores to unlock that it's like stupid. There's stupidly high numbers. Okay. That was U1. That's already done. This one's not. This one's not on either end either. Oh, this is the endurance one that I struggled on. Because the endurance mode wizard stash is all the way up there, and it was almost impossible to get it. Yeah, let's just lower that a little bit to see how much further we can get in endurance mode. Because the last time we played this level's endurance mode was just to get the endurance wizard stash up here. So it's been a little while since we've played this map. Yeah, because this was really far up here and we needed to use bolts, and that's the only thing that could hit it. But now we can just target everything down here. And they have to go through that. With this having enough range, it should be able to target what's over there as well. Alright, this map doesn't have bleed, so we go back to doing this again. Double the mana. And I actually have enough mana to start with that at level 4 now. Sweet. Now I just sit back and wait. Because that level 4 starting gem should be enough to just get rid of all of them. I think I will swap it to Swarmlings though. $9.96. There we go. And now I just have to pay attention to upgrading these ones, especially this one, because I want it to try to hit that far distance. At least after a little bit, it should be able to. Alright. All those giants that are coming in are gonna take forever to get over. Level 5 is 1992. Slow down to let the beam catch up. As soon as beam is gone, I upgrade. There we go. It's already getting close enough to probably level 7 it'll be able to hit up there. Maybe not consistently, but it'll be able to hit over there. Whenever they walk just a little bit too close. Incoming giants. I would like to get this to level 6 just to test the range. Yeah, it looks like there's a little... No, they'd have to walk off of the... Okay, there's the visual, it looks like they can do it, but the actual path they have is not going to let them get close enough. But the visual path and the actual path are different enough that I definitely need level 7 to be able to hit that far. In the meantime, it's just waiting. Okay. All of this is going fine. Just making sure the beam doesn't run out. I'm glad I made the giants a little bit weaker. I know it does hurt my XP gain by just a little bit, but I think that's fine considering that the giants were the things we were struggling with the most. Just when they had clustered together too much, it became an issue. Okay. I would like to upgrade this to level 7. And then we'll get the trap to level 6. It does look like I can shoot up there now. Okay. And some flying entity is gonna be in on the next wave. I was hoping that it wasn't one of these. The shadows are not nice. Target the shadow demon. Go back to beam. Slow down all those. Okay. So one thing I don't like about the shadow demons, I mean, besides that they fly everywhere and don't always end up near the towers to actually do anything, is that the death animation takes so long that if you are about to die before the death animation finishes, you don't actually get the credit. That's one of the things I hate about it. Changed it away from barrage so I could actually get the orblet back. There was an operation or something there that I didn't even notice. Make that level 7. It now gets the buffs. Triple gem is 74% damage and 77 specials. Quad is 74 and 62. Not terribly different. Okay. Alright, all of this is going fine. We're almost at level 40 as well. And so we're actually doing pretty decently. Okay. We're surviving. Not thriving, but surviving. But survival is more important than... I don't know how I was going to say that. I was going to try and put the word thriving into the word survival at the same time. Survival? I don't know where I was trying to say that sentence. Whatever. We're surviving. We haven't died yet. That's the important point I was trying to say. Especially when there's 80 waves. It doesn't matter so long as I can beat a few of them. I can survive long enough to get to the next wave. Granted, the way that this works is if I do beat all 80, then I get more waves added to the next endurance mode. So like, this could be worse and it could be better, I guess, but... Making sure that I don't accidentally overexert what I can do. Give this bolt to deal with the giants that are coming up. Have the regular shots go after all of the swarmlings if possible. Now have the beam go after swarmlings. Just have everything go after swarmlings for a moment. We'll target giants whenever I can't target swarmlings. I think that's the fine difference. Okay. Go after those giants that are almost dead. Go after everything that's almost dead now. Slow all of that. Manually target the specter. But the bolt should be enough to take it out. Okay. Freeze all that. Use the beam. Now get the barrage. I can't make this do anything else. Okay. I can't make them just like swirl back and forth a bunch. That's what I wanted to make sure. Make all that slow down. I could upgrade that one. Okay. Upgrade that to 9 and hope for the best, because that also depletes the mana I have by quite a bit. Hopefully it was worth it. Okay. It seems to be going fine. That upgrade seems to have paid off. Maybe not in full, because I'm not back up to the mana value I was at before I upgraded it. But it's paid itself back, just in that I didn't die from it. And I'm gaining mana again. Okay. I need 15.9 to upgrade that one again. But I need to wait. Because there's 2 giants and I'll need to immediately resocket this as well. Okay, all of those are gone. Should be fine, there's nothing there. slow down those so they don't enter too quickly. Okay. This is all going all right. Okay. We seem to be doing fine. I don't know what to slow again. Slowing those doesn't do much. Slow that, I guess, so that the trap does more. There's a spire that I did not see until this second. Gonna have to move this tower back. Going after the least hit points is still fine. So is that 80k? Okay, I still want to target least health. This is out of range, so I can keep it just in range of the bolt. Damage taken is limited at 753. That's not great for me. Slow down all of those. I immediately lose if this spire gets through. I want to make sure that I hit the spire so it doesn't go very far. Okay. I have no idea if what I'm doing is actually going to work. Okay, once I get the beam, I should be able to just destroy the spire pretty quickly. And there's a wraith as well. The wraith makes me do less damage just in general. Move that one up there. Target the spire. Just try to destroy it quickly. Thank you. I can go back to least health. We can slow down all those. Go to least health again. Target swarmlings. definitely not surviving. My mana is dropping too quickly. Yeah. Alright. Not terrible. Damage to giants, XP gain, and swarmlings. 173 shadow cores. Not terrible. Alrighty. We've got 3 more. We'll do Journey here, then Journey and Endurance on this one. And then we will call it for the day. Alright, we're pretty much just going to do the same thing. Okay. There we go. Target swarmlings. Alright. It'd be interesting to try and summon all of the waves at once. Like at the very beginning of the map. I mean, even just trying to play on triple speed is sometimes difficult. I tried to upgrade that twice, but I didn't quite have enough mana. Is that operation gonna get close enough? It is. Cool. The apparitions are really nice in that they give a bunch of mana when they die as well. Yeah, keeping this on triple speed is fine. And as long as I'm paying attention with the beam, and keeping that equipped, I'm doing fine. And I guess paying attention to any flying entities that could be running in when I'm not prepared for it. I'm gonna get this to 7. Okay. We're almost done. Already 10 levels off, or 10 waves off of the end. Alrighty. This is going fine. I gave this a new barrage before I actually upgraded it. Whoops. combination. I meant to do U and then 6 instead of 6 and then U. And then I got too distracted by saying all those letters and numbers and looking at my keyboard to make sure I was saying the right thing that I nearly forgot to put the beam on. Yeah, this is really fast when you keep everything at 3 times speed. That doesn't slow them down at all. It just deals damage and makes the slowing gems have a higher duration. Yeah, I got XP for all of that. Using the abilities. Now we just gotta wait for these guys to walk around. Cool. Almost 50k XP. Probably would have been 50k if I had used the freeze and slowing a bit more frequently. 81 shadow cores. Not terrible. Alright. Journey mode, then endurance. Alrighty. We'll start here with that, and I'll put the trap over here. There is bleed again. And then our target swarmlings. This gets to go to level 3. I'll just combine it now, that's fine. It is not close enough to target the monster nest. Okay. This being level 4 is still not close enough. Still not close enough to hit the monster nest. No, but it is close enough to attack the wizard stash, apparently. Although it might be attacking the wizard stash first, yeah. It's attacking the wizard stash before it's attacking the monster nest. Alright, let's slow things down a bit. Make sure the specter dies, okay. get the monster nest to destroy it. Because I need the monster nest to be gone. Okay, I'm gonna move to here to try to get that back. I would like the orblet back if I could. None of them wanted to say that they needed to go this way with the orblet. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. We'll go back up here. Okay. I tried to get the orblet back, but the game didn't want me to get the orblet back. I could try for the wizard stash again, but I don't care to. That mana shard gets depleted really quickly. Alright. Now I can go back to triple speed. Control click to get all the remaining waves. Let's just send all of them. It's a lot of enemies coming in. Maybe more than I should have tried to handle all at once. Might be able to destroy the wizard stash. Grade 4 and grade 3. There we go. I destroyed everything on the map. It might have given me a bit more XP or something. I'm not fully certain. $40k XP. Mana for starting waves early, which isn't that great. When wizard level goes to XP and mana, that one's okay. I don't think I have anything worse than that one that I just got though, so it's not exactly worth it. Well, as long as we go above 5,000 XP, we're definitely going to level up. Because it's 3K. So as long as we get to 8K XP, we level up pretty well. Alrighty. Build the tower here, build the trap right there. The only reason we don't put the armor tearing gem in here is because this just ignores armor anyways. So it doesn't make sense to increase the armor tear if we're just ignoring the armor anyways. We'll go slower than we did at the beginning because I would like to destroy the monster nest. I don't want to have an issue with this. We're going to go for the bolt to try and get rid of the monster nest quicker. Okay, now we try and get that orblet back. Once the orblet is behind the safety of that trap, then I pull back again. Okay. Try to get rid of the giant. Am I close enough that that hits it? No, I'm not. Okay, and we'll just go back up there. Got 6 waves in a row of swarmlings. Wow. Because the wave that just was sent and then the next 5 are all swarmlings. Okay. I put barrage instead of... Dang it. This is the problem I have with slightly picking my hand up off of the keys every so often, is I don't put my hand back down at the exact location I need it to be. And so then the middle finger being number 5 is what I'm used to. But when I don't look at it first, I can accidentally set it at 6 because it feels similar enough. Having the pointer at 7 right above U feels similar enough to having my pointer at 6. Drat. Wasted a bit of mana because so many got through that I had to banish them. And it's okay. Not the end of the world, we can recover from it. Okay. We'll speed this up. We'll get through this swarmling wave. And then the next few waves are both giants. I would like to try to destroy this monster nest. Okay, that beam is gone, so I can go back over there. Okay, grade 3, grade 4, and grade 3. I wasn't meaning to destroy a monster at the same time, but okay. It's not a terrible achievement to get, I guess, but it's not what I was expecting. And because all of the dwellings were close enough to the actual, like, map itself, I was able to just shoot them down as well. With all the gem wasp stings. Alrighty. We're doing fine. I don't know when the next actual time I'll get to wave 80 will be, but at least for now it seems fine. I'll go triple speed. As long as I pay attention to the beam for a little bit, I should be fine. And then when a flying entity arrives, that'll be the issue. Okay, Barrage is decent against Swarmlings. But it's not great because it doesn't target the Swarmlings directly. Because it hits where they were, not where they are. Whereas the beam targets where they are and the bolt targets where they are. The barrage targets where they were. And that's the downside of the barrage. Okay. I did not realize that that wasn't level 7 yet. Or I would have upgraded that forever ago. Alrighty. Here come a bunch of giant waves in a row. And then here's 3 swarmling waves, one of which is attached to a giant wave. Okay. This is going fine. That orblet is getting let go. Okay. Come on, barrage. Fire into the crowd and just get enough of the swarmlings to die. I lost the orblet. I figured I would. Target the least health things. Alright. I force you to target the Spectre. Because I don't want to lose the gem. Gonna move back there to take out those a bit more. Okay. I'm getting rid of some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Okay, we bring that back. We freeze that. Go back to highest banishment cost. Hopefully that'll get rid of the giants. Go after least health to gain back some of it. Okay. This might not be going very well. It seemed like it initially. I'm definitely surviving. I don't know if I would say I'm surviving well. Okay. Do I pull the other one out? Kind of scary that the lowest health is all the giants. I mean, it very clearly becomes the swarmlings once they get in range. But that requires them to get in range first. I think I'm gonna move this. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gaining mana at least, like comparatively. It's not at an amazing rate, but my mana is still going up. Even with how much I've had to banish things. Slow those down again. Give this barrage. Give that beam. Okay. Oh, it's a shadow demon. That's not good. Gonna wait to put out the bolt just to be safe. Okay. I don't think that this is going the best. Okay. Yep, that's what I figured would happen. Well, that's okay. We gained quite a bit of XP. 108k. And we got a random achievement that wasn't even aware of. 140 shadow cores. Not terrible. And that's almost precisely 3 hours. I almost leveled up twice actually. 4k off of a second level up. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So now we're going through why next time to try to still get to level 200. We are 10 levels off of our goal. Let's see, I already have those shapes. Neither of these are better than what I already have. Except for maybe the middle. I need to replace the middle with something. This one's the easiest to shape change to it, but this one has XP gained, which is fine, but none of them actually have %14 wizard level, 14% giants. This could actually be a good one to go in the middle. Wizard level goes to XP and mana if I can get that above 14%. I would have to shape change for 142 and upgrade it 5 times. But I'm also just close to getting this to be put in. Because +0 to all skill levels, if I can get this to level 11, +1 to all skill levels means everything is +1. Which means that just base level, all of these skills, I can decrease by 1 and they'll be the same. So I can have this at level 14, which would, because of the +1, count as a 15. And then I'd have more unspent skill points I could have, while still technically being at the same level. But I think we're going to call it there, because it has been 3 hours. So we've got the nice peaceful Gemcraft music in the background as we go to leave. Yeah, so I said it a little earlier in the stream, but not everyone was there, or not everyone wants to go back and listen again. But I don't currently know what my schedule is looking like for next week because of work, whether or not that's happening, or what events might be occurring where I have to work or not. So at this point in time, I don't have a good idea as to what's gonna occur next week for streams. Assuming I have the time and capabilities for it, I'll still try to stream 3 or 4 times next week. But I don't have a solid answer for that until it gets closer to time. But it does look like Gemcraft wise, we should get to level 200 next week, and then hopefully that will be enough that when we go back to the levels that we kind of got stuck on, hopefully we're actually able to beat them and continue with the game, because we're relatively close to finishing the game. There's only like 2 or 3 more maps that we need to, well, no, yeah, they're maps. Maps are the little diamonds. So there's the eye field that we don't have, and then we're also missing A and C. I believe those are the 2 that we're missing. So we're at the D field right now. Yeah. So we're missing just a few. We haven't gotten through the F field. That's the other one. That's what I was thinking of. So yeah, there's only like maybe 4 more maps that we need to get through, and then we're done with the whole game. So Frostborn Wrath is nearing completion. We're just kind of getting at the bottleneck of we need more skills or abilities, or just higher level abilities to keep pushing through. But that's where we're stuck at right now. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day, a good evening, a good morning, a good night, and a good time zone wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.